Well, I wish I could give you the tea, but mine's just a little bit tart, and that's why it's called Leah's Lemonade. And excited to have a reoccurring guest at this point back at the Lemonade stand. Domani, what's going on?
Hello. Thank you for having me.
Yes, welcome back. How have you been since the last time you've been at the Lemonade stand?
Man, I've been great, man. I've been working on new music, creating, networking, working with different artists. That's it, man. Just living life and talking about it.
Yeah, I feel you. And speaking of new music, obviously we are in anticipation of the new project SkyDive. Let's talk about it.
Man, SkyDive, I've been working on it. I'm a project artist, so every time I go in the studio and work on new music, it's I'm definitely thinking about another body of work. So I've been working on it really since my last project, and it's been a process, man. And I've been enjoying it. It's called SkyDive. It's about taking a leap of faith, committing, and just diving into every single thing you do in life. Yeah.
Well, I will say this, I listened to the album, got a little preview, and this album is for the ladies. To me, as a woman, that's what I felt. Like I felt like you were speaking to me. I don't know if that was the purpose, but I identified with quite a few of the scenarios from the album.
Yeah, man, it's about commitment into a relationship, or it's a journey. I feel. Did you like it? Did you like what you hear?
I really did. I was talking to some people before we did the interview. I was like, I'm interviewing Domani. I was like, the project is really good. And, I think obviously because you're T.I.'s son, people would assume you're going to give it. Now, if they've never heard any of your prior music, but people would assume that you would give this trap heavy influenced vibe. And I love that you mash neo soul. The tracks give neo soul, but you ride it a little different. I enjoy it. I really do. Great artist.
Thank you, man. I had so much fun with this project, man. This has been my most comfortable, most confident project. I might have been a little too comfortable because it was like I wasn't really like recording a lot. It's like I would record a song or two like every month. Sometimes I go in the studio and it's like I would have to show myself that I could do it every single time I was in the studio. Cause I wait so long, and I'd be like, "Dang, do I still got it?" But it was fun, man.
Yeah. No, okay. So listen, I love to do this. I love to go song by song, point out things that I saw or heard first listen, and questions and thoughts about each song. So we're gonna start from the top. I know it's real. Like you said earlier, you definitely were being very real. Because when you got on this track, granted, again, I've heard your other music, but you was talking your shit. I was like, oh, he grown. He's grown. He's letting us know.
Right. Yeah,
that he's
man.
Grown.
Hey, man, we all just, we get those thoughts, we get those feelings. And I wanted to make sure I got it across to the audience, very descriptive.
Yeah. You definitely let us know like what you was coming with, because then you transition into Henny of Crystals, and I really do like the song. I saw the video. Now, is this concept actually about a woman that you knew, or was this something that you just kind of thought of the essence? Are you into super earthy women? Because I know you're vegan. I know you like herbalistic things. So is that your type of vibe? That type of woman?
Man, I'm definitely into the vibes. I love vibes. It actually started like it was a joke, man. It was my friends was joking with me, and it was like, "Oh, she got crystal, she got sage, money, watch that." And it was stuff like that, and they know I like that type of stuff, so I just went in there. I heard that beat, and that was the first thing that came to mind. But yeah, I do love the vibes. Yes, I do.
Okay, all right. Yeah, when you started getting into trading stones and stuff, I said, okay, let me find out this is about somebody specific.
All right now.
Okay, now we gotta get to talk about it, which is one of my favorite songs. Okay, first of all, be clear, I had to listen to it 3 times. 3 times before I understood that you was not telling us that you had a baby out there in the world. Okay? Hey, 3 times. Man.
If I did, I wouldn't say.
Domani, don't come to the lemonade stand playing. Don't come playing, because if I have to find out and then you pull a Drake and pop your kid out to the world in 2 years, man, I'm gonna be ready to fight.
It'd be crazy because I know y'all will definitely find out. That's scary. Y'all like some real detectives. Yeah. But
well, you told us a lot. The bitch don't know how to preheat an oven. She don't know how to make a meal. She not much of a mama. So
yeah, I was saying, I really don't want to. I don't want to spoil it. I don't want to spoil it for the rest of my fans.
Right. Okay. That's fair. This probably gonna hit the internet the day the album come out. But I'm just saying, you got a kid. Speak up now.
Oh, it's out now.
Yeah.
Make sure y'all go get that project SkyDive out right now, and make sure you go check out the song, talk about it, and the video is out right now.
Yeah, the video.
Let me know. You say what?
I said, I'm just letting you talk because now you got my mind wandering.
Hey man, did you like the video? Did you see the video?
Yeah, I did. I was like, I listened to the song 3 times because I said second verse had me like, hold on now. Hold on. And then you said it was a dream. And I was like, let me watch this video too, just to make sure he ain't make no announcement in this video. Cause I was like, why is this not on the blogs? Why is nobody talking about this?
Yeah. Like I said, if I did, I definitely wouldn't. I'm such a quiet person. I don't like put my personal life out there, but except for like music.
Yeah.
Music is like my outlet. That's where I would do that, because when I'm making music at that time, it's for me.
Yeah.
And whether I put it out or not, then I choose to share my thoughts. But yeah, man, that song was really just about a bunch of dreams, man. A bunch of nightmares, a bunch of good dreams, bunch of fears, man. And dreams are supposed to be like, in my head, your kid-like mentality, like, just creating crazy worlds, and sometimes it could be wonderful, sometimes it could be a little scary, and that's what that song was just about. Just me talking about a bunch of my dreams and a bunch of different fears. Yeah, that's what it was about.
Yeah, that one caught the eye, but I did like it. I really did. All right, so let's move to Numb. First of all, let me tell you, within the first few lines, I realized that you're a true city boy telling a girl to gas you to spend her daddy's money. Okay?
Right. Yeah, right.
Yeah. You a real Atlanta city boy. But have you ever had feelings for a woman that you did feel numb? You reference that a lot.
It's man, that song was very it was more of a fantasy. I'm not gonna lie. It was more of a fantasy. But I had this, it's like I see scenes in my head when I'm writing songs. So this scene is just like, I was just out having a bunch of fun, and I was just, a little intoxicated and toxic at the same time.
Right.
And I really couldn't remember what happened last night, and that's what it was about.
Okay. Now I got to move to your place because I thought it was an interesting concept as well. One thing about you is you are definitely a storyteller in your music. You run with a theme. So your place. What does a woman's place say about her? When you go to a woman's place, what does it say about her? And also, what is the craziest thing that you've seen at a girl you was talking to, sleeping with, or in a relationship with? What's the craziest thing you've seen?
These are some great questions, man. But a woman's place where she sleeps, man. That basically it's her. It's her. It's just like how a woman dresses, or like how a woman cooks. It's etc. It says a lot about her. Decoration, we got paint on the wall. See, we got candles lit. It smells good in here. The bathroom is clean.
Right.
Yeah, man. The shower curtains aren't dirty. It says but the craziest thing I seen, man.
Some shit that had you off guard. You was not ready.
Yeah, it was okay. Yeah, I like these questions, but I don't like these questions because I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, you know?
You
Stuff
ain't
like
gonna hurt nobody's feelings. We don't know who you talk to. You never gonna tell us. So the world will never know.
yeah, but they might know.
Well, hopefully she's not a stalker. Hopefully she just supports from the back.
You're good. Okay. It was a time where I went over someone's house.
Mm-hmm.
I was told it was just that one person there. If she was just there. And I went there, boom, we're chilling, and then a kid runs in the room. And I'm like, hey. And I'm like, who is this? And she's like, oh, I'm sorry. Me and my sister's babysitting. I said, sister babysitting? She said it was just you here. Boom. So with that, then a dog ran in the room, jump on the bed. I'm like, there's also a dog. And the dog just kept barking. The dog might have peed on the bed. And I'm like, wow, this is crazy. And then I get up to go get my belongings because I'm now ready to go. And I see that it's something on the floor. It's something on the floor. And I'm like, this can't be probably like what I think it is. And I'm like, wow, it was some protection on the floor. It was some condoms. I don't even talk like this, but it was like a condom wrapper, like an open condom wrapper on the floor, and I was like, man, somebody come get me, man. But that might have been crazy. That might have been one of the craziest things.
Well, I mean, in all fairness, at least she was safe.
Right. Exactly.
So, and we gonna jump straight to friends because according to you, you don't even get mad when you see women texting other people because you play her. So why are you mad at the condom, Domani?
I'm not mad at that. I'm mad at why is this here? Why is this right here, right now, on the floor? It's right here, and there's kids in the house, and there's a dog here.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. You got me with the kids. I would have been thrown off by a kid. Now the dog, you can't be mad about a dog. If you ask me if I live alone and I got a dog, I still live alone even though I got a dog. I wouldn't present the dog.
The dog was in the way.
Everybody was cock blocking, essentially. Everybody, including the condom.
Hey, yeah.
Okay, let's go to friends because I was super triggered by this song. Wow, you niggas. Wow, you niggas. Like, the whole song irked me.
That's one of my favorite songs, man.
No, now creatively, artistically, brilliant.
Oh, brilliant. Thank you.
But goddamn, I was triggered because I know that's how y'all Negroes be fucking thinking. I know that's how y'all be thinking. I mean, a girl kind of trifling too. Anticipate. So I'll say that. But I know that, like, even if she didn't have something, I'm trying not to give away the whole album, but even if she did have something that she was committed to, y'all still trifle with it. Like, even the lines when you said you don't get mad about you texting other people, you thinking I'm crazy because I don't get mad about that. That was triggering. Like, y'all niggas are really wild.
Man, I just like I like for people to feel comfortable, man. You don't gotta hide nothing around here. You don't gotta, your business is your business. You don't gotta act or move a certain way around me. That's basically what I want to get across. You can be comfortable. And it's okay if you got somebody that you talk to or somebody that you really, or somebody. It's all right, It's all right.
So you open to the entanglements openly.
Well, no. Why did you make me say that? No, not open to the entanglement. Sometimes it might, the young lady might got a lot going on, and she might think that I'm a good guy, and that's pretty much it.
Okay,
I'm a good friend to her.
Are you like strictly monogamous, or do you believe in like open situations? Because I know a lot of men in the industry won't say that out loud, but like genuinely believe in like poly relationships, which I feel like if you're into poly relationships at this point, you could just say that rather than trying to be monogamous with one person. You know what I mean?
Right. I'm definitely a monogamous person.
Ooh, love that.
See, I might have said that just because I knew you liked it.
Cause you know, see. Wow, Domani.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's what I feel. I could really, I could really stay with one person. Stay with one person. Once you realize there's nothing out here, and it's yeah, man, you just stay with one person, man. It's a lot. It's too much going on out here, man. It's more of a risk out here, you know. That's
Amen.
Yeah.
Well, and I was gonna say too, you've probably lived like three people's lives in your young life, just being exposed to what you've been exposed to. Because I feel like people who grew up in the industry have a totally different perception of life in general. Because you've seen it from all angles, right? Like you've seen it from the being a kid, you've seen it being in the industry, having parents in the industry. So you've seen it from a lot of angles. So it makes sense to why you like ain't nothing in these streets. Because I done seen it all.
I could agree. I could agree with that. I wouldn't say I've seen it all, but you definitely are exposed to way more at a young age, and I think it helps you learn fast. But some of it can be traumatizing. But yeah, you definitely get a lot of experience fast, and yeah, I do realize that it's too much to risk even messing around out here. I'd rather be at home watching a movie, you know, with one person. So
that part. Okay, so closer. The part that made me laugh in the song was the break where you was trying to get with Jasmine, Jawan, whatever her name was. So that made me want to know: have you ever had a situation where you hooked up with a girl and accidentally called her the wrong name?
Nah, I ain't mess up like that. Not the wrong, not like that. It's just, you know, girls like to ask, you know, in the weirdest situations, girls like to ask, you know my name, and it's like I'm not gonna say the wrong name. I'm just saying no. I'm saying no, I don't, and that's it.
All you gotta say is, "Oh, I'm not good with names, but I always remember a face."
Nah, I'm not even gonna lie. I really don't know your name, sweetheart. I don't. But
Well,
why would you wait? Why would you wait to like the weirdest? Why would you wait to right now to ask me?
Because before we get into something, I need to know you know my name. Because then you gonna walk out of here and I'm another no name bitch if I leave out of here and you don't know my name.
Right, but that's just between me and you, and that's okay.
First of all, be clear. Ain't no sex ever between just you and the person. Because men got big mouths. Now maybe you don't, but women got big mouths too. It's a group text already waiting.
That's what I'm saying. That's what y'all do. That's what y'all do.
No, men be in their group chats too. Don't pump fake, please. Y'all be talking. Stop it.
Nah, it's not even like that for real. I can tell y'all. I can tell you how men like don't go into detail like that. It's like we don't really care. You know, we don't really care like that.
Okay, it might not be details, but y'all definitely are disclosing that you just hit something. Please be clear.
No, not a lot. Well, it's like you just. Man, you got me in a crazy situation right here, man. Nah, I'm gonna say nah because me and my friends, some of my friends do that.
I know y'all do.
Sometimes you just know. Sometimes you just know, like, man, you left early, man. What you doing? And it's just, you know.
And then your ass not knowing the name. Oh yeah, I hit old girl because I don't remember her name.
Man, nah, you trying to make me say I've been doing stuff. I've been good.
Listen, I tell artists all the time, y'all be telling on yourselves in this music, boy. I love listening to the project.
It's creativity, man. It's really like a lot of stories from other people, a lot of experience, a lot of personal experiences, but a lot of experience from other people, and a lot of I watch a lot of movies. I get a lot of inspiration from movies
Mm-hmm.
and just my own fantasies, man. Sometimes I just like stories, and when I just run out of my own personal experiences, I just go to my fantasies and I see what I can make.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I just like being creative.
Okay, well, was Domino a creativity? Have you ever fell in love with a girl after sleeping with her once? Did you have that type of? Because there's some people who believe that. Some people believe like the soul ties, the intertwining.
I don't feel like that's what that song was about. That song,
break it down.
Domino was just about. In my head, we were friends. We got a friendship going on, and then and the young lady, she was in a relationship, but I was still her friend, and we were good friends, you know, innocent.
Waiting on the sideline.
Right. This is the story that I was paint. This is the story I painted in my head while I was writing my verses. But you're good friends, and then finally, okay, she's out of the relationship, and you know, now I'm like, you know, come over, you know, come to your friend, we talk about it. But really, I'm interested in the young lady. So, but that's how it started. You know, it wasn't just like you sleep with nobody and then fall in love with one like that. It's just we kind of both. You know how y'all both like say, you know, if we weren't in this situation, I would see what's going on with you. Something like that.
Yeah. Just falls into place like dominoes.
Like dominoes, yeah.
I see what you were doing there. It's interesting too, I'm sure, as an artist, because you write things with the intent of it being one way, or you see it one way, but you see, like, I heard it and interpreted it totally different than the way that you perceived it. I think that's the beautiful thing about art too. You know what I mean? Like, we could all look at the same painting and see 3 different meanings from one painting.
Exactly. That's why sometimes I really don't even like explaining my lyrics or explaining the concept, because it really doesn't matter. You know, I want people to come up with their own things and really tell me about it. I want you to tell me what you think the song is about. It's like if it's too left and it's like, you know, maybe I shouldn't let you think that's what it's about. And I'll try to, but nah. Sometimes I just like for people to just come up with their own thing, because they're really just taking their personal experiences and
throwing it in there. Yep.
That's the only way they can understand it, is from personal experiences. So.
Yeah, that's why I personally felt triggered by Friends. You know what I mean? Because
I'm sorry. Because
y'all niggas. Okay. All right, let's talk about Fallen. I wanted to talk about Anthony Hamilton and Rhapsody and how that kind of came about. Did you kind of write your verses and then thought that they would add to it, or did from the beginning you knew you wanted them to on that particular song?
The first one, I wrote it, and then then I got the choir on there, and then Anthony Hamilton, I seen him comment on something on my page, and then I reached out to him. He told me he had a show in Atlanta. He invited me. I went to the show. It was a dope show, and then I sent him some music. I sent him songs, and he really got on everything that I sent him, and one of those were Fallen. And that's how we got Anthony Hamilton and Rhapsody. Me and Rhapsody, we been had a relationship. We went on tour together, me and Big Crit and Rhapsody, and I just knew. I don't know why or how I knew, but I just knew I wanted her to write a poem at the end. I wanted her to say something at the end, and I didn't really give her too much direction, and she was so spot on. It was so perfect, and it just fit right in that slot. And man, it just turned out to be so dope. That's how that happened.
Yeah. That gave everything it was supposed to give with the people who were on it. It was dope.
Exactly, man. Like I said, everything happened so natural and so organic, and it was so just effortlessly.
Yeah.
I might have been a little too comfortable. We'll see.
No such thing. That gives me all I need to do my interview. Okay, and Burnout with Shad the God. I know he's your cousin. So do you have any plans in the future of doing any joint albums with any of your family members? Because you have such a musical family.
I hope so. It's with me. It's not a lot of planning. It's not a lot of planning in music. Right now, I'm just real creative and just real artistic, and I just see music. I just see art, and and if we just get in the same room and just create 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 songs, then we got a whole project.
Right.
And I just sit back and I say, wow, we have a project. Let's put this out.
Right.
It's been rare that I have never like said I want to put out this type of project and then I go in the studio and make it. I feel like I want to like box myself in. I want to make the music that I feel right now and then package it and figure out what I want to do with it later. I just wanted to be organic. So
yeah. Well, I mean, no, and this project was super cohesive. Like I said, it definitely felt like an album for the ladies. I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed the way that you're able to again, take these neo soul tracks and kind of put your own spin on it. They have stories and they have a little depth to it. So I really appreciate that. Let's talk about being a label owner. How has that changed the way that you look at the game and how you move as an artist? Because it's totally different when you're independently kind of funneling your own thing. But then when you have the outer looking of being a label owner, how does that change the way you look at the game?
I want to know everything. I want to know everything. I ask all the questions, and I really it made me dive into the business side because at first I was just in the creative, just the music, the art, and now I'm like I want to know why is this company wanting 20%? You know why y'all wanting 20% of my profits? What do you guys? Okay, this is what you guys do. This is all you guys do. Distribute. How can I distribute myself? How can I distribute myself, keep my 20% and invest this 20% into something else that'll make me another, you know what I mean? Some more profit. So that's all it made me do. Just look at the business side. I've been reading books, man. I've been really diving into it. And yeah, that's it, man. I just want to build empires that can provide for others forever. That's why it's Forever Records. Just want to anything that come out of this tunnel, I'm basically saying it's gonna live on forever. It's real music. It's nothing, no artificial colors, no artificial flavors in here, no GMO. It's just everything's natural. It's gonna live forever. And yeah, that's basically what it is.
How do you go about acquiring artists? Like, is it just somebody who speaks to you, or you really identify with the music, or are you open to like different genres? How does it work for you?
I don't know. I just see talent. I see talent, and I just know what's real. I see what's real. I think that's what I'm good at. I haven't really lately. I'm not in a position where I could dedicate my time and energy into someone else right now. So I'm putting out this album. I'm gonna put 110% into this right now.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna start. Look, I got people in mind and some dope artists that I've been working with, dope producers that I've been working with that I really want to bring in and just see what they can do. But yeah, that's how I go. It's people I run into, people I know, and then it'd be people on Instagram that be reaching out, and yeah, I see everybody, and I just gotta focus on me right now.
Just give him a little second, and he gonna get back to y'all.
Right.
Okay, so who are you listening to right now? Like, whose music got you in a chokehold right
now? Man, I listen to people that be like when people drop albums. I listen to them when they first drop. But lately, I just been getting in the car and I just been playing playlists. It doesn't really matter what comes on. I just pick a vibe and then anything that on, I usually like. But any specific artist, I've been listening to this album. I've been listening to this album for so long.
Yeah.
I'm not tired. I've been listening to these songs for years. For real. I'm still listening to it. I'm not tired of it. And yeah, I just been listening to myself, man. That's why I think it took so long for me to drop, because I've been enjoying my own music. I forgot to put it out. So But yeah, I listen to a lot of playlists. But dope artists that I know I listen to, Anita Baker, Sade.
Yes.
I like her.
Mm-hmm.
Um, J. Cole, Jay-Z, Kendrick Lamar, all the greats, man.
Yeah.
Just the artists. I really love talented artists.
Yeah. So when it comes to your songwriting process, you know, a lot of artists will say, like, I've had my music forever. And, you know, you dropped some of these singles for this project a while back ago, meaning you've had them for a while. So when it comes to creating a project for you, because I know you said you just kind of put the pieces together and then it's like, I got a project. How does it go? Are you one of those people who I'm a perfectionist, I got to listen to the song 16 times? Or is it like, I write this, I feel it, and it's done? How does it work for you?
I gotta listen to it over and over again. As soon as I leave the studio, and I gotta listen to it in the car. As soon as I record it and I bounce it and it's on my phone, I gotta listen to it in the car. I pull up to my spot. I'm just sitting in the car just all night, just listening to it, playing it back.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm basically looking for stuff that I can change, stuff that I can add, because I know if I don't do it now, it's just gonna prolong the situation. I might sit on it for weeks, months, and so I just want to listen to it as much as I can and figure out as much as I can as soon as possible. And I love the music that I make.
Yeah.
So yeah, I listen to it over and over again. And then I want to put together. I always like telling a story, man. I want to put together a good body of work. Even if it's a single, I want to put together a good body of work. So,
yeah. No, and your effort and your energy and your music is heard. I think you really have created a lane separate from, you know, your father and what people I think would think if they heard you were doing music, right? You've really created your own vibe and your own lane. Talk to me about that though, because I think, like, if I was to have heard your music, never known who you were, I would not think Atlanta. It doesn't give me Atlanta to me. What I think when I hear Atlanta, right? So, like, talk to me about the influence of growing up in Atlanta and the hip hop scene there, and then where do you think that fits in your mold, or do you feel like you don't fit that mold per se?
Man, okay. I grew up in Atlanta, Georgia. So on the south side, I grew up on Camp Creek, Jonesboro, Stockbridge, etc. And then my mom stayed in Henry County and McDonough for a minute. And yeah, so I was everywhere. And then Pops is in Atlanta. He's back and forth. So, you know, I grew up in Atlanta, Georgia. So I think that's probably why you say that. But my sound. You asked about my sound?
Yeah, like, what do you think that, you know, the influences of the Atlanta music influence your music, or do you think that you're kind of breaking a different mold? Like, because to me, I personally don't hear Atlanta when I hear your music. I think it sounds different. And it's not bad, but it sounds different to me.
I don't know. I just listen to a diverse audience. I mean, I listen to a diverse group of artists.
Yeah.
It could be. I definitely listen to Thug. But I listen to everybody. I listen to R&B, listen to hip hop, rap. I listen to jazz, and I like to combine all of that stuff together and see what I can make. And yeah, I don't really. A lot of people be asking me that, like, what genre and what does it sound like, and how do you categorize this? I don't think about that, and I don't really know. I don't like to think about that, man. I just make the music. I don't even anything that might feel like it's putting me in the box. I'm getting out of it. So I don't even like thinking like that. But yeah, diversity.
Yeah. No, I can definitely hear that. And again, congratulations on SkyDive. Really, really dope. Again, you continue to consistently put out good music, which I know you said is your goal, but when you hear the project, you'll definitely know what we're talking about. So again, tell everybody, plug the album, tell them when and where and how they can get it.
SkyDive is out right now on all music platforms. If you got YouTube, you listen to it on YouTube too. You can listen to it really on all music platforms. Check out my videos, talk about it. I believe I'm dropping a video. I know it's real with D Smoke Friday. Okay. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, man. Then we got merch coming soon, SkyDive merch, and I will be on a couple stages near you.
Uh-oh.
I will be on one music fest out here in Atlanta in October. So you guys come check me out and check out the album SkyDive.
All right, bet. Well, listen, I appreciate you always talking about the Lemonade Stand with good music, and we are excited to see what you do next and what projects and where you going, because we know it's only up for here. So thank you again for stopping by the Lemonade Stand.
Thank you.
Yes, absolutely. Lemonade Stand, grab a cup, throw it back, and sip on all of that.
What's going down? It's your boy Domani, and as you can see, I'm hanging out with my girl Leah Henry on Leah's Lemonade. Grab a cup.